How's it going, everyone? Your boy here, Apollo from Down, Down, Up, Up, and it's predictions time once again. I'm excited to be back. It's been a heck of a week. If you haven't checked out the channel lately, we've had a big week with the $5 money match scratch-off tickets. A lot of hits, but that last video, man, that was painful. But we're moving aside from the tickets. I think it might be like a 50-50 thing on the channel, but I'm enjoying them. And spoilers, there's going to be some more next week off of some new ones. So looking forward to seeing how that goes. But right now it's time to do our first ever AEW pay-per-view predictions video. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm excited for this one. Just like I'm excited for the show this weekend. Fun fact, I have been following AEW since like 2018. And been enjoying it like crazy. It's amazing. It's the best wrestling in the world, if I'm being honest. And I think this pay-per-view, Double or Nothing, the third annual, may have the potential to be the best AEW pay-per-view of all time. That is how strongly I think this weekend can really leave its mark. It's going to be huge having a full capacity crowd for that pay-per-view. That's going to be amazing. And as far as I know right now, we have 10 matches to go through, and I'm going to be going through them on my phone. There's no way I'm remembering all this off the top of my head. Obviously, I can't get the good last-second feel that I wish I could because AEW this week is going to be on a Friday, but I'm not going to be watching it until Sunday before the show. So this is as close to a good predictions video as I can get for this show. I can't wait to see how it's going to go down. Let's see how we do on the channel when it comes to our first AEW predictions. Hope everyone's having a great day. Thank you for being here. Let's have some fun and let's look into this. I got to pull this up now. 10 matches, from what I can see, are scheduled for the show. And as usual, my phone is lagging like all heck. Okay, so match I actually did not know was announced. Serena Deeb defending her NWA Women's Championship against Rio. I love this. These two are going to have another amazing match. If you didn't see their match, I believe it was in the first round of the AEW Women's Title Eliminator tournament. They killed it. But this is going to be Serena. She's not dropping the championship yet. She's even been teasing some heelish actions lately. So I'm looking forward to see if that is going to pay off. So I'm going to pick Serena. Going to be a fantastic match. We're going to move on here. Okay. Let's move on to, how about the Tag Team Championship? This one's a mood. The Young Bucks, back to their old heelish ways, and they have been so fun, are defending against Jon Moxley and Eddie Kingston. Oh, this is a hard one. I'm not going to lie. When I heard this was going to be announced, I was honestly thinking it wasn't going to be for the championships. I just thought, okay, simple exhibition tag team revenge match. But now that the belts are on the line, ooh, we could pull a swerve on this one. Because the fact is, the Bucks have been champions since November. I'm fairly certain they beat FTR at Full Gear in November to win the championships. They've had them for a hot minute. And they've gone through a lot. I'm going to go with Moxley and Kingston on this. I'd love to see Kingston win his first championship in AEW. He's been amazing to get to know in AEW. And Moxley has just been Moxley, and you really can't go bad with him. This would be a great feel-good moment for the crowd. In fact, I wouldn't hate if they opened the show with this match. Moxley and Kingston win, and just go partying all night long. I'm going to take the gamble on this one and feel good about it. Okay, let's see what else we're going through. If this thing can calm down. Okay, we got... no, my page is going crazy. You guys know how it is. Every time there's a big card you're trying to look up, anything you're trying to hold just doesn't work when you want it to work. Okay, let's go into another tag team match. So, this one is a bit of a mood. Ever since Scorpio Sky ditched SCU, turned heel, joined up with Ethan Page, they have just been an utter nuisance for Darby Allin, former TNT champion, and the man called Sting. It's been great having Sting in AEW, despite that he's sort of splitting people in the middle by just sort of being there in the background for a lot of things. I'm more on the side that agree you shouldn't just have Sting be a background piece. That's just my opinion. But apparently this is going to be a legitimate match. Not a gimmick, what's the proper term for it? A studio-based match. it's not going to be anything like what we saw at Revolution with Sting. So Sting's going to step in the ring to compete with Darby against Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. I got to go with Sting and Darby. I feel like this might be a given, and we'll see what Sting can do in the ring. If Sky and Page pull this, there better be a good reason, because as annoying as they are as heels, I really can't see them going too many places right now. So I'm going to go with the baby faces there. Okay, let's keep going up this list here. Okay, trying to find the right order of things to go through. How about the TNT title match? The new champion Miro, it took so long, but I'm so glad he is finally champion and put the show right. They are letting him talk and do his thing. Him and Archer shouting at each other on Dynamite last week was pretty hot for a minute. And they're fighting for the championship. I gotta go with Miro. Archer has been in limbo for months now, if I'm being honest. He can't beat Miro. Miro cannot lose the championship this soon. And with a year of its anniversary and Archer trying to go forward again, as good as it would look for him to take it, you're not stopping Miro Day. Miro's going to crush Archer, leave a statement, remain the TNT champion for time to come. So that's one of the easier picks. Okay, let's go into another match. How about the rhyming of the age? It's Hangman Adam Page versus Brian Cage. Big rematch from Dynamite after Brian Cage was able to beat Hangman. I'm thinking Hangman takes this one. Could be some miscues from Team Taz. Adam Page has been on a good pay-per-view roll as of recent this year. I feel like this should be a 50-50 feel and a good crowd moment for Hangman, considering he's still sort of the internet's theory of how Kenny Omega will eventually lose the AEW World Championship. A lot of people think that Hangman's going to be the one to kick out of the One Wing Angel and beat Kenny Omega for the championship. I'd like if they would go full circle on it, maybe not specifically that way, but I think he's going to win here against Brian. Who is, again, I was hoping they'd break up Team Taz by now, but they haven't. Gonna go with Hangman. Gonna go with Hangman on this one. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, I guess one of the bigger ones to talk about, the Casino Battle Royal. Winner gets a shot at the AEW Championship down the line. A lot of the usual names in this I can go through. We got, obviously there is the Joker position, the to be announced. I guess I'll do a prediction on it, but I really don't know if anyone big is going to debut in this just because of who I have to win. I can't think of anyone off the rim. If I really wanted someone to show up in AEW right now, it's a hard one. You know what? Just because I want it. They're not going to give it to me, but because I want it. Sami Callihan. I want Sami Callihan and Jon Moxley so bad in AEW. And they have not done a thing to satisfy that craving yet. So my prediction is a bit off for this one. I'm going with Sami Callihan as a surprise pick. Who else is in this, though? Let's go through it. Lee Johnson, Goldust, a.k.a. Dustin Rhodes, Nick Camarado, apologies if I misplaced the name, QT Marshall, Anthony Bowens, Max Caster, Brian Pillman Jr., Griff Garrison, Preston Vance, Colt Cabana, Evil Uno, The Blade, Isaiah Cassidy, Mark Quinn, Private Party, Matt Hardy, Jungle Boy, Penta El Zero Miedo, Powerhouse Hobbs. Sorry, I should have just said Pentagon Jr. My bad. I'm just going through this quick. Matt Sydal is in this. And my pick to win, you guys know how it works if you've been a fan of the channel, my favorite wrestler of all time, Christian Cage. I have enjoyed every second of him being in AEW. It's been the biggest surprise of this year. He's going to win this. He's going to get a shot and may even win. It would be quite the world if Christian Cage could win a championship in AEW, let alone the big one. But people got to remember, this is not Christian from WWE. This is Christian Cage. If you would all know Christian Cage from TNA, you should know in wrestling, it's a big deal, man. Like, for example, if Edge were to leave WWE and come to AEW, this is going far out, but this is only theoretical. If that were to happen, Christian Cage would be the bigger star. That's just how I see it. He's going to win the Battle Royal. He's had a history of winning good battle royals. Honestly, he won a vacant Intercontinental Championship in a battle royal. He won. Good lord, he won a few other ones. He won the one at Over the Limit in 2012. Later to get an Intercontinental Championship. And he's won a battle royal to get a shot at the World Championship in 2011 in the ladder match where he won. He's gonna win another one here. Do it proud. Christian Cage is my pick. All right. On to maybe one of the harder ones, and it's a bit of a surprise, but this is just how I feel. Cody Rhodes, Anthony Ogogo. Here's the thing. On pay-per-view, this would look like a Cody Rhodes win. The problem is, Anthony Ogogo's got one of the worst gimmicks to have long-lasting in wrestling, and that's the boxer punch critical hit gimmick. They've been doing okay with it so far. I'm not sure how they're going to match it up on pay-per-view, especially with Cody billing as coming in as the American Dream one night only. This looks like a big crowd moment. I don't know if I have faith in Ogogo's gimmick or not. That's why I'm actually just going to play it a bit risk. I'm going to pick Ogogo simply for the fact Cody seems to know what he's doing lately. If you blow Ogogo's gimmick this quick, what was the point? So, Cody, I'm picking an L for you at Double or Nothing, and I'm picking Anthony Ogogo. He can get a huge win. He can make the factory look more like something instead of nothing. Basically how QT Marshall came across when he lost to Cody a bit ago. So, there we go. I mean, Anthony Ogogo shocked the world, why don't you? Okay, I think we're really running down here right now. I think we only got a few left. We got the Women's Championship. Hikaru Shida, the Women's Champion, defending against Britt Baker. I'm picking Britt Baker. Britt Baker needs to win this. Yeah, she should have had it a while ago, despite the fact that I have actually been not her biggest fan for a long time. Did not think the heel run was going to go so well. I was proven wrong, which is great in wrestling. More power to Britt. As far as Shida goes, people that hang around me know I am disgusted with the company's use of her. I don't know the full story. All I know is she rarely shows up out of her year as champion. And that just sort of got to me enough that it's obviously not personal, but when it comes to wrestling, sick of this. Just sick of this. See, that's the nice thing about AEW. I got a more simple mindset to everything. Britt Baker needs to win the championship. Hikaru Shida, I can't take her reign anymore. I really can't. I really can't. Moving on. Let's do the World Championship match. Kenny Omega defending against not one, but two opponents. That's right, the first three-way match for the World Championship. Kenny Omega, Orange Cassidy, and the Bastard Pack. I'm picking Omega, but this should be fun. One thing I'd also like to know, is AEW's version of a three-way going to be elimination? Like the ECW three-way dance? There's a bit of potential going into this one, but I'm going with Kenny Omega for a very fun match. I'm looking forward to it. I hope they tease Cassidy winning multiple amount of times. It's going to be a fun match. Picking the champion to win, though. And I believe that leaves us with one match, which I see being the main event. I'm just going down the list one more time to see if I missed anything. I don't believe I have. So, you know what? I can get this off. Stadium Stampede 2. Inner Circle. Chris Jericho. Sammy Guevara. Jake Hager and formerly LAX, now Santana and Ortiz, Pride and Powerful, going against the Pinnacle, or the Pineapples, MJF, Wardlow, FTR, and Shawn Spears. It's tough. This one's tough. This one's tough. But honestly, Jericho likes to pull swerves. We know he's about to leave. But do we really have to break up the Inner Circle? What's the point of them being split when Jericho leaves? Unless things happen. But Pinnacle have already got their groundbreaking win when it comes to 5-on-5, and that was Blood and Guts. I really want to see Jericho go out winning this match, and then if they really want to put the more hurting on him, do it on Dynamite. Sort of pull the swerve they did in WWE when he won the United States Championship from Kevin Owens. What pay-per-view was that? Was that Backlash? 2017? Or Payback? No, it was Payback. He won it, Everyone was surprised knowing that he's going away, but then he loses it right back to KO on SmackDown. I want this sort of feel here. I want the show to end with the Inner Circle feeling just amazing, getting that great win. Shove off, MJF. And that's it. Simple enough. I love my simple mindset with AEW. I don't do predictions. You guys know, because this is the first one. I'm having fun with it. I hope it's going to be a fantastic show. And well, I'm looking forward to talking to you guys about it on Monday. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Great to see you. I'll see you on Monday for my results and review. Don't miss the pay-per-view Sunday. I can guarantee it's going to be good. Keep it real.